YouTube friends and family, it's your boy the Badwolf. We're back. Let's do this. This video here is going to be about, and I'm not a specialist at this at all. I have the basics of it, so you're gonna have to do your own due diligence as always with this. But this one's about trust. So what is a 98 trust? Okay, a 98 trust is going to be a foreign trust or account, basically, where you're able to put money and assets. But just what does that mean? I mean, I have a bank account. Isn't that pretty much the same thing? No. The reason why is because that's underneath their rule and jurisdiction and different guidelines. A 98 trust is foreign. Okay, so that means that it's outside of their control and abilities, jurisdiction. Now, in some situations, that can be the money that you put in there can be subject, even though it's foreign. It just depends. But that's also like being a U.S. national and still working in the public. You're crossing over in that line, and so those aspects of it, anything brought from there, would be considered taxable. But the definition of a foreign trust is, under U.S. law, a trust that was organized in a foreign country. Now you're probably thinking, well, yeah, but I'm not in a foreign country. Are you? Or are you not? The reason why I say that is because, remember, the United States is a foreign nation. It's a foreign country that exists with its jurisdiction overlapping the United States of America Republic, which is of the people. So anything that's not in their domain outside of that is foreign. Okay, they don't have jurisdiction into foreign areas and foreign accounts and foreign things. Okay, so anything organized in a foreign country and subject to that country's laws and courts is a foreign trust. How is a foreign trust taxed by the U.S.? For U.S. tax purposes, trusts are taxed as grantor or non-grantor statuses, or trusts, excuse me. Okay, so what is a trust? A trust is a fiduciary agreement that allows a third party or trustee to hold assets on behalf of a beneficiary or beneficiaries. Trust can be arranged in many ways and can specify exactly how and when the assets are passed to the beneficiaries. So, this being said, if you were to hold your money in a trust, your property in a trust, other assets in a trust, it's now outside of their control or their hands. You are merely the trustee. You can pass on those to yourself as a beneficiary or to other parties as such, but it kind of protects your whatever you have access to, in case, like, lawsuits or weight garnishments and et cetera, yada yada yada, all that stuff. Okay, attacks from various forms of those foreign corporations. In most cases, you will probably still need to get a number from the IRS for your trust. So you'll have to go, to the irs.gov and type in foreign trusts 1998 or 98 trusts, and then file for that particular number so you can get that status, get that set up, and stay ahead of the people who like to take money from you and assets and properties and things of that nature. Okay, so I'm not going to make a big, long thing on that, but look it up for yourself. And let's see here, any other little tidbits? Does a trustee have to be a U.S. citizen? Non-U.S. citizen trustees. Naming a non-U.S. citizen as a trustee may result in the trust being considered a foreign trust. A U.S. citizen trustee will not likely incur additional income tax consequences because the trust will be likely to be considered a domestic trust and taxed accordingly. So if you apply for a foreign trust and you declare yourself as a non-U.S. citizen, or I like how they use that instead of national, but I suppose anybody outside that way can be called a non-U.S. citizen. If you place that in there, declare yourself as a national or U.S. national, you're a non-U.S. citizen, you are the trustee, and in this case, you are the head of a foreign trust and can deliberate the assets, hold them, or whatever else as you see fit or best to do with. So, anything else? Yeah, so that's pretty much about it. Basically, putting money in a trust lets you pass property or money to someone in a structured way where you can impose rules. And then, or a time limit of when they can have it. Basically, you set it all up. You determine how you want to do it. All of it's your go. Why do I need an EIN for a trust? Going forward, the trust typically becomes irrevocable. Okay, and it will need to be treated as a separate taxable entity. Okay, trusts have requirements to file tax returns if they meet minimum income standards for filing, and getting an EIN is necessary in order to file. Okay, so depending on how you set it up and what you're putting in there, essentially you might have to file. Now, if it's foreign, that might be different, so you have to do your research on that, okay? Because with a foreign trust, they don't have, you have the control, and it's outside their jurisdiction. So if you set it up, depending on, like, if you're still working in the United States, and then you're bringing that money in, whereas there's other ways to get around that, depending on if you have your own nation, or you're working in a different country, or you declare that you're not working in the United States. Those are all different things that you have to navigate through when you're creating your foreign trust. So look up that information, and if it works or something you can utilize, then go get it. Otherwise, that's about it, guys. I will talk to you later. Don't forget to check out the information down below. Facts, forms, and files are all there, and that's pretty much about it. Got some more videos to make. Stay healthy. Take care. Talk to you later.